morning, dear hearts. We are on lesson 58 in our review, and please subscribe. Our words for the day are holiness / wholeness, and they indeed, in this context, mean the same thing. If I see myself as holy, I will indeed see myself as whole and complete and lacking in nothing. So I will probably read some of the titles of our lessons interchangeably with both words. My holiness envelops everything I see. My wholeness envelops everything I see. From my holiness does the perception of the real world come. It is going to be how I am thinking. My perception of myself will influence the perception that I have of the world. If I am seeing and working from a limited, small mind, and I believe that I am a victim in any way, I'm lacking in what I think I want or need, this will be my view of the world. However, if I am whole and complete and see myself that way, that my holiness envelops everything I see, and I'm enveloped with it in that beautiful spiritual tapestry, now I will perceive this world as being whole, and it will be because the condition of my mind has influenced and determined what it is I see. Seen through understanding eyes, the holiness or the wholeness of the world is all I see, for I can picture only the thoughts I hold about myself. Remember, the thought never leaves the source. So the thought that I'm having about myself is going to be the thought that shows me the world. Our second review lesson is my holiness blesses the world. My wholeness blesses the world. The perception of my holiness or my wholeness does not bless me alone. Everyone and everything I see in its light shares in the joy it brings to me. We are alone in nothing. And for that, I just want to go to a previous lesson from our review, because this sentence explains it perfectly, that I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe, all the world. What I believe is what everyone else will have the experience of, because it's coming from my mind. My mind is going to determine how the world is seen by me. If I see it in light, it will be a light-filled world. If I have projected and placed myself in darkness, that's the darkness that I will see in this world. My inner reflects the outer. It's always going to be that way. But my holiness blesses the world, and to be whole is to know your own light. You know that you have that light. You know that the light is within you, and you know that your light will shine upon everything and everyone, because the wholeness of your light touches everyone, everything. All living things will be touched and benefit from the light that is within you, because your wholeness blesses the entire world. When we first had this lesson, there's a perfect line in it, and it says that those who see themselves as whole make no demands. I have no demands to place on this world. I see it as holy, and I see myself that way. I see myself as complete. The third lesson, there is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is unlimited in its power to heal, because it is unlimited in its power to save. I see myself as the extension of my Creator, my source, my celestial parent. And when I see myself that way, then I have the same attributes and characteristics of my parent. We see God as omnipotent. We see God as omnipresent. Yes, we hold those same attributes within us, because we are merely an extension of the thought from within the mind of God, and that thought in the mind of God holds all of these qualities. God is omnipotent. God is omnipresent. God is all-encompassing. We have those qualities as well when we understand that we are that. We are that. What are all illusions except false ideas about myself? That's what every illusion, and the ego is an illusion. My wholeness undoes them all by asserting the truth about me. In the presence of my holiness, which I share with God Himself, all idols vanish. I'm not talking about a golden calf. What we're talking about here are all the idols that came from the ego mind, trying to lure us away from understanding and knowing who we are. Every idol, everything, every temptation, every illusion that came from the ego, trying to sway us and lure us away from our own truth, those are the idols that will vanish when we realize that there is nothing that indeed our wholeness and our holiness cannot do. Our fourth lesson is, my holiness is my salvation. I'm going to reread that. My wholeness is my freedom. When I am whole, I am free. Salvation is freedom. I cannot find or have my freedom or my salvation if I see myself as fragmented and under the influence of the ego mind. So it is when I claim and know my holiness, that is when I can claim and know my freedom. Since my holiness saves me from all guilt, recognizing my wholeness is recognizing my salvation. My wholeness is my freedom. It relieves me of every fear thought, and it brings me into a place where I can accept the truth of who I am. It is a gift from God, our salvation, our freedom, and as with all gifts from our Father, once we have accepted it, now we need to share it so that we can indeed keep it. And our final lesson for today's review is, I am blessed as a son of God. Blessing. Many of us don't do blessings as a normal part of our day. If someone sneezes, we'll probably say, God bless you, or God blesses you. I like to bring it into the present. But once we have the understanding of who we are, we realize that indeed we are blessed, and just as with every gift, we get to extend it. Herein lies my claim to all good things and only good. I am blessed as a child of God. All good things are mine because God intended them for me. I cannot suffer any loss or deprivation or pain because of who I am, what I am. My Father supports me, protects me, and directs me in all things. His care for me is infinite, and it is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as His son. So what is it for us to be blessed as God's child? It is that indeed we are protected, we are supported, we are lacking in nothing. We are given the directions that we need, we are cared for, we are cared about. We are blessed as the sinless, guiltless, perfect child of God that indeed we are. And that's it for today, and I hope it helped. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please really share, because subscribers have gone down and views, but you know, it's the review, and some people just take longer to do them. It's all right, and it's perfect actually. So like, share, subscribe, comment, pray for the recognition of your wholeness to dawn upon your minds so that you might share it with everyone, all living things. Namaste.